Shows the media mogul leading President Trump by leading President Trump by 6 points. The former First Lady has a wider margin, but less overall support. Neither is believed to be seriously considering a run. That's just a finer point on that. Hey, Ainsley.
Hey, Brian. Thanks so much. Well, she regretted nothing about her routine at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and now liberal comedian Michelle Wolf is taking it even further in a whole new round of attacks against women in the White House. Listen.
Gina Haspel was sworn in as the first female director of the CIA. My best friend, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, tweeted, "Any Democrat who claims to support women's empowerment and our national security but opposes her nomination is a total hypocrite." Well, if anyone's an expert on hypocrites, it's Sarah Huckabee Sanders. That was not a looks-based joke. That was about her ugly personality.
Are these punchlines against feminism okay or not okay? Here to debate this is RNC spokesperson Kayleigh Mcenany and Fox News contributor Jessica Tarloff. Thanks, ladies, for being with us.
Good morning, Ainsley.
Good morning.
Thanks, Ainsley.
Good morning. Hey, Kayleigh. Kayleigh, I'll start with you. What do you think?
Yeah, Michelle Wolf represents a very angry, militant type of feminism that's very hypocritical. You know, she says she's for women's rights, but yet she tears down women who are on the right. And we see this on the left repeatedly. You know, they talk about breaking through glass ceilings and wanting Hillary to break that glass ceiling. Well, why aren't they celebrating women on the right who have broken through that glass ceiling, like Sarah Sanders, the first mother to stand at that podium, Kellyanne Conway, the first woman to win a presidential campaign, my boss, Ronna McDaniel, a working mother leading the Republican Party? Where are the liberals celebrating these women? They don't. Instead, they tear them down in a malicious, angry, vile way.
You know, she brings up a good point, Jessica. We've heard liberals say there's a special place in hell for women who don't support other women. Yet you've got this comedian who is bashing her continuously about her looks and her personality. You know, is it a little too much?
The Gina Haspel argument, I think, is a little bit different than Sarah Huckabee Sanders or Kellyanne Conway or women who support the policies of this administration, which are avowedly anti-women. As far as what Madeleine Albright has to say about a special place in hell for women who don't help other women, that's a distortion of her general message and how she used it on the campaign trail for Hillary, where she was talking about the most qualified candidate to be in 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. That wasn't about voting for Hillary because she's a woman. The truth of the matter is that Sarah Huckabee Sanders, Kellyanne Conway, Kayleigh's boss all support policies that hurt women. They don't want to raise the federal minimum wage. 2/3 of people on the minimum wage are women. Rolling back Title X funding, not giving you access to quality, affordable health care. This administration doesn't want to give women choices and control over their own body, and that's why it's okay to attack these women.
Kayleigh?
Not okay to attack these women, and we are the party for women. Look, under President Trump, women have a 17-year low unemployment rate. That's extraordinary. Wages are going up for women, making it easier for mothers and families to afford college for their kids. We fight for unborn women, women who are routinely slaughtered with the pro-choice policies of the left. We fight for women, even the most vulnerable among us. We're a party for women, and this is a presidency for women. And folks like Jim Carrey and Michelle Wolf and the Grammys who attack Nikki Haley, it's disgusting. People recognize it, and the Hollywood elite are seen for what they are, which is not in support of conservative women.
Jessica, who's going to watch that show? Who's going to watch this Michelle Wolf on Netflix? It seems.
I'm sure a lot of people are going to watch that show, but she's a comedian.
Negative.
It's her First Amendment right. I mean, we're sitting here talking about this as if this is a politician that got up there and said that. If you guys had any funny comedians on your side, then I'm sure there would be praise for such a show that was talking about the conservative way of life and how great it is. But to Kayleigh's point here, when you look at what this administration is doing, rolling back Obama's Fair Policy Acts from 2014 to make sure that women are being paid equally to men, these are not things that are good for women. So just because you have a woman standing up there at the podium doesn't mean that she's making life better for women in this country. And also abroad, slashing funding, international aid that helps women. Look at the global gag rule, access to family planning, contraception, and yes, abortion, which is health care, is something that is good for women all over the world. And this president opposes that, and the women who stand with him do as well.
Okay. Kayleigh, last word.
Yeah, you know, you look abroad and the things that have been done. You mentioned funding for women. Ivanka Trump set up a fund with the World Bank to help women globally. There are extraordinary policies for women. I mentioned the unemployment. We can debate this, but let's put the vile comedic jokes aside and let's have a real discussion on the issues, not tear down women on SNL, in this show, and across Hollywood.
But these shows are airing in the middle of the night. They don't affect you. I'm talking about what's happening every day from that podium there, the policies that are being espoused by a president and an administration
All right.
that are
Historically
hurting
low
the most
unemployment. We got to
vulnerable.
leave it there, girls. We got to leave it there. Thank you, ladies, for being with us.
Thank you.
And you're right. She does have the right to have a show, but we have the right not to watch it. Thanks for being with us. All right. Well, we've been showing you this crazy video, a real-life Spider-Man saving a boy from a window ledge. This morning, we found out where the father was, and you're not going to believe it. Plus, the left trying to slam President Trump using photos of immigrant detention centers. The only problem? The pictures are from 2014 when President Obama was in office. Where was the outrage then? Ben Shapiro joins us on the couch to weigh in next.